Hey everybody, it's Michael here. Let's put the phone. Coolio. Today I'm trying this live feed like as an early birdie thingy. It's 3:42 right now here in Finland. So I'm thinking that I'll try. I'll see what happens. I'll do this a little bit early. Then the other day I'm gonna do it like maybe 10 p.m. or something like that. So anyway, I've been reading, past couple days I've been reading stuff from my book, messages from the animals and so on. So it's been really interesting. And I got a question. From Kirsi, and that was actually really freaking good question. It made me think like a lot. And she asked that, how is it possible that, the question was something like that, how is it possible that animals know or have an opinion about our work, or about, pretty much the message was from a frog. And she's like, how is it possible that animals know what we do and think, and how we operate, and how on earth do they have an opinion of that? And so I really thought about that, and I'm gonna go deeper into that. I'm gonna be talking about a little bit, how is it possible, in my opinion, how is it possible that wild animals can know so many things about us human, and how come they even, which is a very, very legit question, how is it possible that a frog have an opinion about us human not chilling, or we going to work, or we having a stress, or what kind of a clothing we wear, or so on and so forth. The message from a frog, you can find it here on my Facebook feed, or you can go to YouTube. I upload all these messages over there too. So before I go more into that, I want to read, I have here on my computer screen a message from Clydesdale horses. This was a herd of horses that I talked to, I think it's like probably 3 years ago, 2015. It was part of an art thingy, like my chat with the alpacas was also part of an art exhibit, and this one was also to some similar kind of a thing. People wanted to know how Clydesdale's horses from Scotland saw work. What did they think about work? What did they think about us human working? So I'm gonna read this message. It's and it's also here in English, so it's gonna be a little bit more like flowing. I don't have to like translate it. So anyway, the horses, it was an amazing, beautiful horse herd, and like you guys know, Clydesdale horses are huge. They're humongous, the big horses. I'm not sure if you can find this message online, but there are a lot of also messages that I've been writing. You can also find them online, so if you're interested. Okay, what do the Clydesdale horses say about work? And they say, let's see, I have to move this a little bit so I can see, you guys can hear me. There is no such thing as work. There is nothing that you humans call work. Only thing that exists is life and different ways of living it. That what you call work is only part of your life's doings, growing and moving forward. To humans, work is a word. Now remember, work is what they say. To humans, work is a word or state of being that is always hard to understand, heavy, hard to carry forward, and seems negative. Work doesn't have to be that way. It could be easy, light, painless, and smooth, just like life itself. To us horses, there is not a thing called work. That what we do is part of life. Work to us is not heavy, even if it looks that way to you humans. So, well, if we look at the Clydesdale horses, their work to us is definitely very heavy. They pull heavy loads and all that, and they do a lot of farm work in Scotland. Work shouldn't be heavy or hard. To get sweaty and feeling tired, you say, comes from the work, but instead, that is actually your metabolism in progress. Right. You humans also have lots of work where the physical tiredness is not there, but instead it is more tiresome because then you have to use, hold on, did I lose something? You humans also have lots of work where the physical tiredness is not there, but instead it is even more tiresome because then you have to use your brain capacity, which is true. Sometimes working with only here is more tiresome than doing something physically. From that you also get tired, but this kind of work shouldn't have to be heavy either. Everything to you humans is heavy and tiresome because you have decided that in your group consciousness. Who invented the word work? That we don't know, but this is one of the world's hardest understood words. So wrongly misunderstood, so wrong. We want to talk about life, joy, beauty in life, and all it pertains. Working is one part of all in this. Without work, nothing moves and nothing progresses forward. I'm gonna talk about this message a little bit afterwards. You humans need to think about things in a more simple way. Give your work a new meaning and start appreciating your own work more. It is enough that only you appreciate your own doings. You humans always want someone else to appreciate your work and everything you do. That causes so many nice and beautiful things to fall, and that stops the forward progress. Yeah, we want somebody to give us like, you're doing a good job, so it ends there. It's very hard, especially with talking about work, for us to just enjoy what we've done without somebody appraising, and there's a lot of drama. Well, anyway, I had to start talking instead of reading, so I continue. If you humans could only appreciate yourselves, your work, and all that you do in life, you all look for outside appreciation that someone gives you. Money for what you do, and to many that is enough. From this you have created vicious cycle. You exchange your time for money, and because of that you truly are slaves to your work. You have created this system to yourselves where money is exchanged for doings and serving others. Have you ever seen an animal receiving money from a human after working for them? Have you ever seen animals suffering from burnout, depression, or be unhappy because they didn't get enough in pay, or they didn't get enough thanks for their work? Behind every animal that does work, there is a human. Well, this is interesting. These humans have their own needs and they receive money from the work the animal does, but not the animal never, and that is okay. Maybe this is the reason why we animals are always happy and content, even though we are physically tired. Now let's say this is a side sentence to you humans, that there are a lot of animals that does work where they are thinking of that kind of work from where they feel exhausted, become to be unhappy, or wonder why they are being used. So this message from the horses are not about, they are not talking about abused animals, and they do know that there are abused animals that are exhausted and serving as slaves. They are not now talking about different kind of work here. So the horse who was talking wanted to make clear that this is not the same thing. You definitely know what we are talking about, and in this moment a human can look at themselves to start thinking, where are we really going? What is right, what is wrong? What is another's pain and submissive suffering? This is completely another subject that we don't want to go into now. As horses, we get our reward in form of food, water, shelter, and humans caring for us. There are people that do their part better and others that do it worse, but we never judge that either. You humans sure know how to judge others' doings, what they do with their animals or not. This you have to think about yourselves. Why is it like this? Why do humans have this need to judge even without really knowing another's work? Another way of looking at this, humans that appreciate and value their own work doesn't care if other humans judge their work. They are just satisfied, happy, richer emotionally and spiritually, plus more self-confident. We don't know how to comment about human houses and financial issues. We don't understand anything about these weird things. When you humans watch us, it is good if you could learn to think how little things and possessions can still give happiness and be manageable all through your life without being sad or depressed because you can't own this and that. Yeah, we know we want to own this and we want to own that and so on. We could tell you the same thing as the alpacas told you. There's another message from alpacas that I can go into one of these days. You are drowning in your own material things and you kill everything around you just so you could own more, faster, more and faster, more and faster. We animals take with us what we brought to this planet. We don't leave anything behind. Now here's something for you to humans to ponder on. Yeah. We are the only ones that create garbage or do you understand? You could be happy with doing a lot less. We believe humans do too much, too fast, just to get things that still don't make them happier. Why is the human not happy? What makes the human happy? What makes a human unhappy? These are the kind of things that these horses were thinking. We will tell you this. What has been said before to you, penning less and loveless, and in that order. Penning less and loveless in that order. Yeah, well, that's a weird way of writing it, but yeah, that's true. Humans are slaves to their own thoughts, own wants and needs that you can buy with money. These needs drives humans to think that they have to do work to get appreciated and rewards and so forth. Well, this didn't leave much room for love, did it? Which makes humans even more happy. We can't say what would be a good reward system for humans, but maybe you could allow yourselves to breathe and take it easy. A little less to do would be a good reward. Yeah, we have to, I think they're going to go into that. Thinking about it, if the human population all did more or even worked all the time with what would make them happy, the whole world would be a better place. The human could be happier, love and appreciate themselves more. Humans really need to learn to do this. You need to stop and purposefully start doing things in a new way, and especially think about things in a different way than you have done before. This could take generations to accomplish, just like it has taken generations to get to this point. Things are moving too fast forward. It's hard to stop it. The fast maturity of humans need to stop thinking of each other before turnaround is possible. But this seems already like it's impossible. Is it impossible? I don't think it's impossible. Working less, avoid reward-seeking agendas, add more time for love and more time for family. This reward-seeking mentality is taking away so much time from your thoughts, even if you believe that it doesn't. You humans believe that you have to have this and have lots of money to be able to feel happy, have a family and be with loved ones. Your own way of using your time to get what you want, what should be everyone's own decision. Nobody can tell you what is wrong or what is right, or who should be doing what and how. The more the humans learn to think for themselves and appreciating their own being, doing or not doing, the happier the human will be. It's going to go a little while longer. We want to wish the humankind happiness in finding your own road and balance. We have found that even if we serve the human, so meaning the horses are happy even they are serving our needs. Not everything in our life is our own choices, but we are still happy. We appreciate our own doing. We also do our best, and that is enough. We love our families and our own herd we always have enough time for. Life is a balance. Our life is concentrated only on our own lives. We never worry or wonder how the other herd in the next village lives or behaves. Do they have better or more than us? What do we people always think? Do we have more? Is it better for me than it's better, better for me than it's for my neighbor, and so on and so forth? And we are competing. We are always here and now, forever, and that never changes, that we have understood, and that is the most important thing in life. The understanding that things are just the way they should be always. We wish that, though, this message from us, you might have found a new way of doing things. Take out the word work from your vocabulary. It is old and used way of presenting a nice things like doing, being and loving. Have you heard humans say that loving is work, being with family is work, or being in a relationship is work? How far away you humans are from the truth. Work to you humans is most of the time very negative thing, and you destroy it when you mix it with love. Fast and more of it. Loving is doing, family is doing, just being, togetherness, to love everything where you have to appreciate each other, you included. Love and do things with joy, with a big heart, without material gain, and you will notice with the surprise that everything you ever wanted is yours. So it's a huge message. In the end, what it means, what they meant is that how we look at, pretty much people have made everything that is work a negative thing. The whole meaning of the word work is negative, and then we say that you have to work to have a good relationship, you have to work to have a good family, you have to work to find love and all that, and at the same time it's a negative meaning behind the actual word. So, and this is what I said I'm in a very, very good, balanced, healthy relationship at right now. It's very equal in all, levels. And I said, the day I have to start working in that relationship, it's the beginning of the end of it. So there's enough work that is related in a negative manner. And when you say that, I really have to start working on my relationship, or I really have to start working on my health, when that comes in, we already know that we are, going a little bit to, or we have gone over a point where everything was okay, or before, how do I say that? We have gone past a point where the relationship was good, where I was healthy, and so on and so forth. You guys get the picture. So, I wanted to say something about the question that how is it possible that animals actually have all these thoughts, and how is it possible that they see what we do and how we people are, and so I had an experience in Costa Rica with plant medicine, and it happened. It's now happened twice, and through that I got to see the world through the animals' eyes. So I actually got to experience how animals see and feel, and actually what happened, I had been told this through my animal communication before already, over and over and over and over, how animals are all connected and they are part of the web of life, and they are already, they're always there, they always connected, they see everything, they feel everything, they know that they're part of the whole big picture. So, and I believe that, but I hadn't experienced that, so I had to just take their word for it. So now that I've seen it in my own eyes and felt it in my own being, how does it feel to be part of the web? When I wrote my book, they were talking about the web of they were talking about the web of love, and then my past horse told me, she said, one day you will find out, one day you will see that, and one day you will understand. I don't know if I fully still understand it, but I've seen glimpses of it, and I know that it's amazing. There are no words for it. There are no kind of rational explanation to it yet that I could tell you. But I think I will try another day to go more into that. How do I see, or how did I saw? What I would like to say is that I saw that the tree and the stone understand me as much as the bird or my dog or my spouse or my mother. And my mother on the other side understands me as well as everybody here present. So it is a huge thing, and I'm gonna talk about it more with another live feed that I'm probably gonna do I don't know, one of these days, but I'll try do it later in the evening, because then probably more people are online also. I'm trying different times and all that, but I enjoy talking to you. I love for you guys come in and listen, and you can find this here. I'm gonna put it up. Clydesdale's Budweiser Clydesdale pampered. You know what? I've met in Florida. I think I met Budweiser Clydesdale. They are pampered. They are really. They have a really nice. They have really nice surroundings, and even though a lot of people go and visit theirs, it's really strict thing. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed Message from the Clydesdale. You can come back and listen it again, and I'm gonna be talking to you probably tomorrow, maybe even tonight later. So it's now 4 o'clock here, so it's like early hours, 5-6 a.m. in Los Angeles, and I think it's 8 or 9 o'clock in New York. And Ewa, have a beautiful day, my beautiful sister. Have a beautiful day, brother. I so hope I could hug you. I mean, this guy is an amazing spirit. And I will be talking to you soon again. I love you all. Thank you for listening. Have an absolutely fabulous day. We are connected by the forces way bigger than we can ever understand. I love you. Mwah.